Everyone knows spam calls, robocalls, telemarketers, scams from Microsoft support. We block them, we ignore them. But what happens when the call isn't trying to sell you something? What happens when it's just telling you something? And what if it's always right? This isn't about ghosts on the line. This is about something far more modern and far more cruel. A glitch in the matrix? A crack in reality where information bleeds through from a future that hasn't happened yet. Meet Leo, software engineer, chronic insomniac, and a man about to learn that some notifications are best left unread. It started on a Tuesday, 3:17 a.m., a number Leo didn't recognize with no area code. He let it go to voicemail. The next morning, curious, he played it. "The coffee will spill at 8:42. You will burn your hand. You will not go to work." Leo laughed it off. Creepy, but nonsense. Coincidence. At 8:42 a.m., reaching for his French press, his elbow caught the handle. Boiling water cascaded over his right hand. He spent the morning at an urgent care clinic. Coincidence, he told himself. A lucky guess. A weird, unsettling prank. But the network wasn't done. The next call came exactly 1 week later. Same time. "The gray sedan will run the red light at Maple and Fifth. You will see it. You will not be in its path." Now it wasn't funny. Now it was a pattern. A prophecy service from hell. Leo didn't know who or what was on the other end of that line. He just knew it was watching, and it was never wrong. He tried blocking the number. The calls came from a different one each time. He changed his number. The first voicemail on his new phone was a whisper he'd already heard. The first one, about the coffee. It was in his system. For weeks, it was mundane warnings. Minor accidents he could avoid. A twisted ankle on a wet stair. A power outage during an important deadline. The whispers were saving him from inconvenience. Almost helpful. That's the hook, you see. It builds trust. It makes you listen. It makes you wait for the next one. Because what if you miss it? What if the next whisper is the one that saves your life? You become addicted to your own doom. Then the tone changed. "She is not who you think. Check the locked drawer. The key is taped under the desk." Leo's girlfriend, Maya. He found the key. He found the letters, the lies, the life she was living parallel to his. The whisper didn't save him from physical harm. It inflicted a different kind of wound. One that bled trust instead of blood. "Hello? You are alone now. That is good. It will be quieter when it happens." The rules were changing. The predictions were no longer about external events. They were turning inward, targeting his mind, his sanity. And the interval between calls began to shrink. Days, then hours. You will forget your mother's voice. The face in the mirror will blink. The shadow in the hallway will have your shape. Each whisper planted a seed, a suggestion. And because the whispers were asterisk, never wrong asterisk, his brain began to make them true. He did forget his mother's voice. He did see his reflection move. The psychosis was being delivered by voicemail. The medical term is ideational contagion, a thought virus. Once a belief in an inevitable future takes root, the mind can unconsciously orchestrate its own fulfillment. The whispers weren't predicting the future anymore. They were writing it. And Leo's terror was the ink. Leo, now a shell of himself, huddles in a corner of his stripped bare apartment. His phone, lying in the center of the floor, begins to ring. It's the original number. He crawls toward it, not to answer. to finally scream into it, to break the cycle. What do you want from me? We want you to listen. We want you to know. We are the voices of every choice you didn't make, every path you avoided. We are the echoes of your other lives, and in every single one of them, you die alone at 3:17. The phone records show the last call lasted exactly 0 seconds. A glitch. Leo's apartment was found empty. The phone was on the floor, battery dead. No signs of struggle. No Leo. Sometimes I wonder if the network just updated its delivery method. If he's just waiting for the next whisper, like the rest of us. You see, I got my first call last night. It's 3:17. If you enjoyed this whispered nightmare, make sure you're subscribed and notifications are turned on. You wouldn't want to miss the next story or the next call.